3 times. Caroline!
Oh god.
Caroline!
All right, here we go.
Attempt number 2, fellers.
Yeah.
How do you guys hear some audio?
About to see it right now.
Give me a sec.
Let's see.
Yep, I can hear myself. Woo!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Don't worry about that. Oh, you don't.
All right.
And here we go.
We just
And here we go. We can see.
There we go.
turns out I had all the audio disabled. I don't know how
Put a
it
big
happened,
F in the
but
chat. Put a big F in the chat. F.
No Johns.
this isn't a
Only
John's
Johns I
Matter.
know.
This isn't a John's Matter, Magoo.
Only Johns here are the long Johns on Shulk.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Hey,
God.
don't disrespect the
I'm
boy
not
Long John
disrespecting
Shulk.
your amiibo, Dark.
He's the best. He's one of my favorite amiibos. Besides Ren Ren.
I think Ren Ren's better though.
Yeah, in terms of strength, of course he is. He's the one I actually made. The one I put a lot of effort in.
There it goes.
Drawing diagrams, it's hard.
All right, now.
Now we can begin this discussion.
Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a discussion on what we hope in case there's another Splatoon. There's a Splatoon 3 going on. Because hold on, first things first. Hear us out why we're suddenly talking about this. So as you saw at the end of the Superstar and Super Mushroom Splatfest, there was some interesting dialogue that could have possibly hinted to a Splatoon 3. We brought this up in that one video of Spencer's,
Yep.
and we decided, you know what? What if there's another Splatoon 3? Another Splatoon 3? A Splatoon 3? And we discussed, because there were some things in Splatoon 2 that, let's be completely honest, weren't the best.
Yeah,
Kinda
some
lackey.
of them were
Kinda-
disappointing. Some of them made the game a bit boring. Some of them even like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
it wasn't
moral
enough.
of the story.
It wasn't enough for a lot of people.
yeah, it lost its value pretty quickly.
We
Also,
needed more.
The only good
Yeah,
thing
like-
about it was like the Splatfest and Octo expansion,
Yeah,
which you
Octo
had to pay for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
Octo expansion.
but
made up for it.
even then, especially with even after the even with the Redux Splatfest and the freaking Mario Splatfest, those were the huge bare minimum, and they lost their value very quickly. Like at that point, it literally just felt like we were forcing ourselves to play the game just to participate, even if we didn't want to.
In fact, during the last Splatfest, during the Mushroom versus Star Splatfest, a few of us had decided to stop playing Splatfests entirely because it just got so boring.
And you may have
There's not enough. There's literally not enough.
Yeah.
You may have noticed that I only did one stream on that Splatfest because it was seriously disappointing how we went through that particular Splatfest without much of the ideas of what we could expect when it comes to celebrating an anniversary of Mario. I mean, seriously.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
can we all just completely agree that Splatfest was a complete letdown? I was expecting a lot of Mario. I was expecting a lot of
Yes.
Mario references. I was
Yes.
expecting some Mario themed music. I was expecting a Mario themed Shifty Station.
Yes.
Instead, we got
Nothing.
we got nothing. Just reused Shifty Stations, especially bunker games. Do not talk to me about that stage
No,
ever again.
I hate that.
You
I
do not
hate
want to
that.
talk
I
to me
hate
about that.
It gives me PTSD.
Yep.
Gives me PTSD to the freaking chicken versus egg Splatfest. They're still rigged. You
Yeah.
cannot
Speaking of-
prove me wrong.
Like
Yeah.
literally, and on top of that, there were no. I have literally, like literally no freaking memorable moments from that Splatfest. The only two good things was freaking throwing games and freaking winning a times 100 battle. That's literally
Yeah.
the only good things that came out of that Splatfest. And it was
Yeah,
on top of that.
I
No. Hold up a second. This Splatfest also brought to my attention the terrible graphing system because of winning and losing. Considering the fact that one Splatfest. Okay, here, story time, fellas. Everyone sit down, pull out a book. Once upon a time, there was a group of 4 members. One being a Dark Rail, one being an Acorn, a third being a Maiku, and a fourth being a JM Death Punch. We all went into a times 100 battle. Where speaking of which, where moral of the story, we got most of the map. We still lost.
Yep. That was a huge letdown.
It was a huge letdown, and it ruined our day. Luckily, next chapter. It's like next chapter, aka the next day. We got another one. We won. We destroyed the other team.
Yeah. That was awesome.
But it just brought to my attention just the terrible graphing. Like sometimes, like you could literally have like the entire map painted, but just because there's like that one little sliver that you missed, you lose.
Mhm.
Anyways, that's not what that Splatfest brought in a lot of things, but that's also what gave birth to this live stream. So, what we're going to be doing today is discussing the things that we would like to see if there is a Splatoon 3.
And what more we also want when it comes to how the game should go. I mean, don't get us wrong. Nintendo makes good games, but they're not doing a lot much.
They could do a whole lot. They could do so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, if
So?
Atlas
Yeah, I agree.
if Atlas, the game company that did Persona 5, can make an entire story with awesome gameplay and an awesome storyline into one whole game with tons and tons of features, I don't see why Nintendo shouldn't.
Yeah.
Especially with the multiplayer aspects, they have so much.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the communication errors as well that occur
Yeah.
most of the
my
time?
Oh,
Communication errors occur at the worst times. Like
I've had experience with that.
Spencer, your live stream.
What?
Wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I was on the previous thing. Sorry, my bad.
Welcome to the
My
stream.
bad. My bad.
But it's just a bit sad that Nintendo have not been able to let's say you're in a match with about 4 different people. Your team versus another team. Normal like that. But because of Nintendo's horrible programming when it comes to the online, but it occurs at the worst times possible. Sometimes when you even have like full bar connection, you can get disconnected because over something as mediocre as it just kicking you out of the game, saying you can't connect to other devices. And a lot of that seems like it's on the game's fault.
they don't have dedicated servers. I'm not sure if they have reliable dedicated servers. That's the thing. That's what's literally. It can't be us, considering the fact that if we've all checked our connections and they've all been full. I think it's on the Nintendo's end for that one.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, we're not even paying for any servers. We're just paying for online every year. And
Yeah.
Speaking of which, about the freaking online. Why exactly are we paying? What seriously? What exclusives are we getting for paying Nintendo Online? Even though back then we didn't have to, and we still got the same experience.
Yeah.
How much
I would have thought
do you think they can make
by us paying we get like some exclusive stuff, free games. It's like free games. It's like a free game every month. Like it could be like an indie game or something like that. More crap. I don't know.
Oh,
But
Derek, I'm just gonna say this right now. Where it's going off a bit. We're going off topic.
that's what I was going. That was basically like that was the Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to
Yeah.
the
So that for another day.
for
Reading
another day.
Nintendo,
Sounds good.
basically.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's
that'll be
fair. I can agree. I can agree.
That's
I can
fair.
agree, Red.
That's fair.
That's agreeable.
Hmm.
But anyway, each of us have written down what we would like to see in Splatoon 3 if there is one, and I think how is this going to work? Are we just going to go in order of people who are like from the front to the back of VC?
I can make a wheel real quick, and then we can debate
Sure.
there.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna put names, each of our names in there.
Thank goodness for wheel decide, huh?
We'll decide.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lifesaver.
It's bailed me out for so many things, but last night, let's just say it was trying to make me overwork myself.
Yeah. I remember that.
All right, and all right, got everything. Here we go.
The wheel.
Wheel, take it away. The first person who will be discussing what they want is Nova Nebula.
Not even done with my diagrams yet. Hang on. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
Would you like me to spin it again then?
Spin it again and watch it land on me again.
It did last night. All right.
It's gonna happen.
All right.
The coral
Spin,
reef. It
spin,
sounds like an interesting
spin.
idea. Woomy gang.
All right. The wheel hit is decided is Spencer Barracuda.
Oh
Ooh.
boy. All right.
Sons of Earth.
Okay, so this is my regards to hero mode basically, and I can see some connections with the Octoling stories and the Inkling stories, especially since Octo Expansion was what made up for the lazily made hero mode in Splatoon 2. Yes, they did add new weapons, but I'm mostly referring to the fact that the final boss was not exactly that difficult in the end. In the first game, yeah, that was difficult. In the second game, they made him easier. But what I hope for is if this were to ever happen, you would play as an Inkling, but I want to see some bits and pieces where you not only have to play as Agent whichever number is next, but you can also play as the previous agents, either that or maybe play as either Callie or Marie. Heck, I don't know. You can even be able to play as Agent 8. Anything Nintendo can think of and can wrap their minds around when it comes to this. And also, I'm sure there probably might be some like customizations for the hero armor as well, because that would definitely be interesting. So one of the things I think it would also be cool if we can spice things up with like more like sub weapons, maybe even well, we already do collect the special weapons and throughout the levels, but another way I think would be interesting, not only would it make it harder, but to actually have a little bit more exploration instead of just going straight forward to go around and completing the mission. I think what also would work is that there might be some sort of different type of goal instead of Zapfish. And also, please Nintendo, please. I think we're all tired of fighting DJ Octavio Joe twice.
Yes.
Easier in the second game.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's literally just reusing assets. It's literally just reusing assets at that point, and it's so boring.
By the way,
cooperative hero mode. Yes, that was also something that was on the list.
Mm.
Yes.
Basically, okay. So if you guys are ready for me now, I'm actually ready now.
All right, go ahead.
I was just gonna spin the
Right,
wheel.
let me share my screen because I want to go as soon as possible because Mum will call me for dinner otherwise.
All right, let's see what she has written down.
Okay, so basically, welcome to my TED talk. Okay, so my idea is mainly to talk about customization because you guys know me well about like all customizations and stuff. So basically, what I've drawn here is a couple of diagrams. I've drawn a couple of diagrams. Basically, we should in Splatoon 3 we should start off being able to either select Inkling or Octoling, because as for Splatoon 2, we were able to, as from Octoling expansion, you know what I mean, able to come up, and now Inklings and Octolings technically live in harmony. So, and then, guys, do you guys hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. You guys were just being so quiet. I'm not used to that. Anyway, here's also you get your male and female, but I was considering like maybe a neutral option so we can have male and female hairstyles for one character.
Non-binary, basically.
Yeah, non-binary basically, and basically male and female should have their own shouldn't have gender restricted hairstyles. There could be a little bit of a difference in it, but there should be, there shouldn't be that differing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Understood.
And then I had the idea for like another new species for like DLC, just like something squid-like, like you know what I mean.
There's a third type of cephalopod. It's a cuttlefish.
Oh, yeah, cutlings. Yeah, that could be
Didn't
good.
they bring back the Kraken as well?
They should.
Also, right. Okay, so on to
Okay.
the next slide.
I was just going to say one more thing about the Kraken. And originally in the first Splatoon game, a little known fact if you guys wanted to know, in the first Splatoon game, the Octoling was originally going to be playable, and you were able to play as an Octoling Kraken, and it was just basically with the normal Kraken model with just the tentacles pointing upwards.
Okay, so here is the second slide.
With that.
Basically, let me start in this corner. We should have way more customization than we do. For example, hair. We need way more. For example, each Octoling only has 2 hairstyles.
Which sucks.
And it keeps going back to me going, give us back this hairstyle for the Octolings.
You really want the rival hairstyle?
Yes, I do. So basically, we need hairstyles. We need way more. Another one which could be conflicting would be body sizes. I know that sounds crazy, but here's the thing. Some people want to look different in their games, and in other games, kind of like Splatoon, you can pick your body size. If you get what I'm saying.
That is a problem I have seen. Literally, one of the problems I have is literally you all look basically just like you're just the same Inkling or Octoling. You just have a different hair color or hairstyle, but you still have the same facial features, the same body features. Yeah, it's basically like you're one giant legion of. And
leading into facial features, we've got heterochromia eyes. And drawable facial stuff. So if you want freckles, you put freckles on your face. If you want a scar on your eye, put a scar on your eye. And you should be able to you should be able to customize and draw on the body.
Nice guy, we're in a DM call right now doing this.
Oh, Red, is it alright if you can tone down the language?
So basically, we should be able to have different facial wears. You know what I mean?
But am I able to bring up a problem with the body sizes?
Sure.
It's kind of a known problem when it with people, or when it comes to I know.
That's why I said it was controversial. That's why I said it was controversial.
I mean that's fair.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Literally, the only thing I was gonna say, only thing I can think of is like literally just height.
Okay,
Really.
next one. Here's a big
Yeah,
thing
right.
for me. Here's a big thing for me. Colors. You should be able to have a permanent color that you pick in the lobby.
Oh yeah, because
I'm
all
tired
of us do
I'm
our.
tired of walking around with freaking yellow hair and it doesn't match anything. I
Like,
wanted to keep it dark
If
blue.
it can change. It can change in the matches, but like in like the lobbies, you could have your own hair, and then like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which takes me to another one. We should be able to change the color to any hue, any brightness, anything we like,
Yeah.
with the
Definitely.
exception of any lewd type colors.
Basically.
Yeah, sorry about that, Spencer. I didn't mean to say that word.
It's fine.
So here's the
But anyways, I want to mention something that Red Doge said something earlier. Let me see. Trans rights in the Splatoon world.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why we said non-binary basically.
There should be
Yeah.
There should be options to do like he, she. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And here's this a big one for me. Like a couple of us talked about it like the other day. Like we should have like
houses or something like that.
yes, an apartment to customize. You know, like Ninjala, you have your own little housey area that you can't customize, but something like that. And then you could have like a place to play mini games and stuff.
Yeah. I definitely would enjoy that.
Yeah.
And then you
And
could
you could basically like allow like your other friends like to visit your place.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fun. And then you could just play multiplayer mini games, and then here's the important one. We should be able to share designs and make our own clothes, which
Yes.
takes me into diagram 3. So here's me and Spencer. He's like, here's my crazy cool shirt design. Thanks. Here's my epic shoe design. We should be able to make unique clothing for a price. Splatoon coins, not real coins. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So like,
in-game
for
currency.
example, if you have like a, hang on, let me draw this out real quick. Hang on, let me, yeah, let me draw this out. So for example, we've got a shirt and you've picked the color red. You should be able, like in Animal Crossing, you know, since the same guy who made Splatoon made the Animal Crossing games, you should be able to like draw a nice little design on a shirt or something like that for a price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should be able to share it with a very happy Wimmy, like this. Hang on. Wait, no, it's still grey. Give me a sec. So, for example, here's a cutie called Acorn, and she is very grateful for the design.
Yay.
Look at her. Look at how happy she is.
Jenica would finally get a job of fashionista.
I just put something in the chat because this was like a custom shirt design that I made a while back for SFM.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
just
was
like
nice.
what Micah did here.
Oh yeah.
That should be something that should be included in the
You should be able to customize my things a little bit, which brings me to like my last page. Like this could be like included in tournaments and story mode and stuff, but the more you level up on things, the more you'll be able to customize stuff like with abilities and all that kind of stuff. Here's my thing. We need way more customization. Splatoon has like some type of feeling in me where it should be customizable.
Red Dolge, this is controversial.
Yeah.
This is technically all in theory at this point we are
aware about what's been happening in Animal Crossing with those custom designs.
Yeah.
Chances are half of the most likely the controversial stuff will probably be changed to be less controversial if these all do get into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe even like there's a hairdresser in like the city wherever Incopolis is at that point, and then they can, and then you can pay some money to have a custom hairstyle.
Yes.
Another thing I also would like to add is like more geography of the city of Incopolis in the first place.
What we have is too small. Literally.
Yeah, what we have. Because
Justice
like
Square, Justice Plaza. We need to become more of the city itself.
yes.
You know, it's funny.
Which
It's
takes
funny
me
considering the fact that
it takes me a little bit. Sorry.
it's funny how we downsized from Incopolis Plaza to Incopolis Square, and there was
Just like
literally.
Someone just turned into someone just turned into Banjo.
Oh my god. This takes me back to the whole hero mode thing, you know. With all these customizations and stuff, maybe we'd be able to play a multiplayer story mode.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That brings up to one of the points I brought up. Literally, oh my gosh, like freaking, and what Mike also brought up as well. Because here's what I was thinking. Here's what I was thinking real quickly on that mode. Because I was thinking, like also what Spencer said, Agent 3, Agent 4, Agent 8, New Agent. Because you know how the game is like 4 players, like usually 4 players on Turf Wars and other modes, right? Mm-hmm. So they could keep that. They could keep that 4 players standpoint, and just have 4 agents.
Yes, we need that.
I was actually going to bring that up after Nova first finished talking, but I might as well bring it up now. I had an idea for like before this discussion. Actually, I explained this idea a few weeks ago. Online co-op for the story mode, where you you can have up to 4 players, the new agent, the 3 previous agents, and you can all just turf together. But because of but I've added like a difficulty setting to it. So if you have 4 agents, the mode is very difficult. If you have 3 agents, it's hard. If you have 2 agents, it's normal. If you have 1 agent, it's easy.
Okay, don't worry then.
That way, it would inspire people to play. If people want the challenge, it would inspire people to do the 4-player, considering the fact that it would be difficult, and it also improves teamwork.
Yeah, it shows better teamwork, and as well as it raises the difficulty up a little bit. Say like for normal stages, you see, like what can I use as an example? Let's say the Octo Shower stage. You know, that's just a plain old battlefield, nothing special about it. It's just random grind rails to help the player out, etc., etc. But if we take that and combined it with the original final boss of Splatoon 1, Octavio stage, basically they have to make the stages a lot more difficult, and you have to keep moving. Otherwise, you will get splattered.
Yeah,
I don't know each
why.
player will have it. They should have kept that, to be honest, in the second game, because that made it a lot more difficult. Because as I was also gonna say, after you beat the game, you unlock a boss rush, where you have, but that would be a lot more fun because it will make players want to have more of a challenge when it comes to Splatoon.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. It's just like it'd be just customization plus hero mode. That would be excellent. You just like you get to pick out of the agents, and then you get to customize what they look like. You know, before you enter the game, before you first enter Splatoon 3, and then you know what would be really cool? I just had this thought. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a mini game where you can own your own little business in there?
Ooh.
Just like nice. It's like one of those
something.
If you know like those kind of games where you can, you know, like The Sims. Yeah, The Sims where you have
I had thoughts about that. If they were gonna make a spin-off, it should be something like that.
Yeah, and you could make your own little business on the side, like in Splatoon, and then just sell things and then play mini games, and that'd be really cool.
YouTube should be a thing in the Splatoon world.
Yes. Yes, YouTube.
Again, get your million subscribers there, guys. You
Yeah.
won't ever get it on,
Good.
you won't get it on
No, no, no,
YouTube,
no,
so
Not YouTube. Not YouTube. GooTube.
Nova. This is something we found on Reddit. Here, let me type it in. This is what I actually said.
Oh,
YouTube.
sorry.
Huge.
YouTube with an H.
That's interesting. Really interesting.
And I got that from Yume Studio, who got that from
Red,
a Reddit
Red,
picture.
Red, we're actually a wasted where a lot of people have been doing these like projects, Splatoon 3 stuff.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
we've noticed that, and they have tons of ideas.
Oh my gosh! I have one opened right now, and oh my gosh! Looking at all these, I literally almost fainted for how amazing they are.
Mm-hmm.
If I kind of like the Splatoon 3 project that
Product Splatoon 3.
yeah, I can't remember what the channel was the YouTuber was called. But
Squeaky.
no. Oh, no, Caitlin Coy is one of them that I can think of at the moment, but they do like these proper and they do like these fan announcements and proper animation in when it comes to the Splatoon. Yeah. And they called the place Octopia.
Oh.
Octopia. Speaking of which, as beautiful as that name is, literally, can we actually get a name that's goes for both cephalopods, not just inklings or octolings?
Keep in mind, Pearl Marina thought about doing something like that on the news. Remember?
I saw that dialogue.
Yeah.
in-game.
Cephalopolis.
It doesn't roll off the tongue, to be honest.
I can see what you mean by that, but still, it makes it equal for both inklings and octolings.
Purely does.
All right.
I like how customization in hero mode has become the one thing we're discussing about Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
Speaking of customization,
Oh.
can we get some more? Can we get some gloves? Can we have the option to
Yes.
combine headwear? Like I want to be able to
Yes.
combine my hat and my
Yes.
sunglasses.
That would
I want to be able to
really
combine my
be
hat and
cool.
sunglasses.
Do you know how hard it is having Nova without her headphones?
You know how hard it is having Darkrai without his sunglasses and his hat?
You know how hard it is to have Spencer without the green spots on his hair?
Oh yes.
Darkrai without his light blue spots? Darkrai without his light blue spots? That would be beautiful.
My technically purple spots, which are really that noticeable because my hair is already pink.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we had more of those customizations. Before I'm being for loud, it will be too difficult though, because you got to think if it's going to happen, it shouldn't take too hard or stupid when you play it for the first time. You just die. That's why you would most likely a nice guy for the hero mode for the difficulty. You'd most likely want to start it off as single player, considering the fact that it would be the easiest difficulty. Therefore, you're busting in your shoes to learn said game.
And if you're really wanting a challenge, Octo expansion is what makes up for that.
Oh
I'll be honest. I do like what the Woomy Gang said in chat. What about trap abilities? I think that is a pretty cool idea.
That
Yeah.
is a pretty cool idea.
Trap would would change up the game so much.
Guys, I gotta go. Dinner's very soon. I'll catch you up on like the thing we're doing later.
Alright.
All right then.
Thank you for listening to my TED talk, everyone. Bye.
Alright. Okay.
But
who's going
I
next
do-
for their discussion?
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Splatfests. Splatfests are a big part of this, and I've had time to think about this. I've not said anything to these guys. Basically, if they do make a Splatoon 3, and this is a really big if they make a Splatoon 3, Splatfests have to be special. They need
literally. Wait, go ahead.
They need to be unique. They have to have their own theme. They have to they have to mean something. They have to give you the reward for the players, and as well, ranked modes need to be Splatfest versions of it.
I was
Because-
just about to say that literally they need to have the modes from ranked mode also in the Splatfest, because having just turf war just
It kills the fun, and plus we and it's just not fun. But it's like you need to have a choice of Splatfests, because if you don't have something new to do in Splatfest, there's no point playing in it, and that's not really what Splatoon should be about. It should be fun. It needs to all be fun, and it should never be boring. A game like this, because I'm very passionate about the game. We're all here, but I'm very passionate about the game. Splatoon changed my life. It legit changed my life.
And then you met me.
To see this game die because of just extra Splatfests being on top of this, being on top of the game over and over again, it's going to kill the game faster. And unless something new and good comes out, then Splatoon is just gonna end up in the freaking bottom of the. It's gonna end up at the bottom of the ocean, and it just needs to be special.
Yeah.
Splatoon in general needs to be special, and I'm also gonna say one more thing: the community can leave this game alone.
Yeah.
They've ruined it enough to the point where no one is friendly anymore in the community. They need to leave this game alone.
Mento.
That person.
We're not talking about him.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's one of the reasons why this community is so all over the place.
Yeah.
Indeed. But let's change topics now.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, speaking of which, more on customizations, there's one thing I've always wanted to know, just to actually be able to tell different Inklings and Octolings alike, and that, my friends, is personality. I want to be able to add more personality to your character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's so weird to see, like, I think in the victory poses, like it's really weird to see like Sam and I just celebrating when they're not like that in real life.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's like yeah, like literally freaking. Imagine extremely stoic people like Samuel Nivens and Ivy Decker and Boyd Angler, at first, celebrating and throwing their chargers and blasters and stuff around happily. That doesn't feel right. And also, it just all seems like they're all just the same Inkling and Octoling. There's like, dude, how am I no different from you? You're just me, but wearing different clothes.
Yeah.
I want there to be more freaking personality. That way, it gives more quality of life to the characters.
Yes.
And it makes you more unique. It makes you more unique to your own character.
Yeah, Ninjala did that.
Exactly.
The problem is there is a problem with that though. Considering the amount of work, like all of the clothing items itself is its own model. It takes a long time to make designs like that, and it also takes a long time to design the modes and the games. So it would take a long time for them to get this thing right. Especially because over the years they've been getting better with the online. It's just gonna be a process of waiting to see what happens. Even if it did happen, we would have to not expect a lot just to keep ourselves in high spirits.
Look at the people who are excited for Cyberpunk. Look at all those fools.
Yeah.
They got so excited, and look where that got them. Moving on. Wait, what? Go ahead.
Then again, I'm still surprised how people can even just cheer on for the fact that they got what they wanted in the game, like Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm.
Except nobody really cheers on that. Who get this Splash Bros. They get it. They get some people cheer on. Most people are just like, oh, my character didn't get the Smash. How could you do this to me, Sakurai? I'm boycotting this game. Literally, that's the problem I see with that. I don't think people tend to keep their expectations high, and then when it gets crushed, they blame the game. So I'm just worried that Splatoon might get some unnecessary hate just because they didn't have everything they wanted, and I
Yeah.
don't want that.
No one wants that.
It's very disappointing how disappointing how you can have the fans think of much better ideas than the company themselves.
I agree. Right now. It's time for the Amazon to let us announcements to argument between my mom and sister.
Oh.
That's another thing I also want to talk about for the hero mode. Also, real quick, I was looking at my list of things, and can we have another enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we've already come to peace with Octolings and Octarians, so why we need a new enemy now?
and at this point, Octavio should probably feel hopeless that most of his citizens have reached their way to the surface.
Yeah.
But knowing him, he's probably just gonna try the same beat yet again, and then we're gonna
The
have to hear
thing
the
is,
same.
the thing that I would love to see as like for Octavio's battle, if we ended up getting Octavio for a third time, because you remember, for those who have not played the Octo expansion, you might want to mute the stream for a few minutes. But at the end of the Octo expansion, Commander Tartar said said something about a reunion with his professor, and then he just disappears. So I'm thinking, what if Tartar possessed Octavio?
Huh.
Sanitize Octavio.
And just like completely changes the way of the game. Like let's say this: Octavio is getting beaten down by the Squid Big Splatoon so much that he goes off to search for something to help him. He finds Tartar, and it makes him and his army so strong and fast that it basically he takes the game itself is set in a paradox, in like a chaotic world, like, and you have to fight back like a resistance because Tartar possessing Octavio's body has taken over the world, and you have to fight back to get it.
It makes
We don't
sense
know
because
that
the
for
freaking
sure.
end of
And this also ties in the Chaos Resort Splatfest because Chaos
it
won.
makes
So they'll get the
exactly.
payoff.
It's a chaotic. Yeah, it's basically a chaotic post-apocalyptic world. And yes, Tartar died on screen, but how do you know there's not like more kinds of like people like him?
How do you know he's actually dead?
Yeah.
That or sanitized, that or maybe sanitized. Maybe more people are sanitized. It's the thing.
Here's the thing: we don't know exactly for sure.
That's another
To be
problem I
honest,
have with the.
I do agree with Red, because yeah, it showed that he died on screen, but a lot of what Tartar was saying in the lore was was very interesting because it made it seem like it wasn't his final time that he was going to be there. Because why would they make an entirely new character
Then kill him
but
off.
kill him off?
Yeah.
It just, and plus he said in game that he was using the Octolings to make the ultimate life form. Doesn't that seem suspicious that he would just die after that lore is left there? There has to be more to it than meets the eye. So I think Tartar did survive, but he's now in hiding, and he is just waiting to be unleashed as the ultimate life form.
Ooh.
So basically,
Because why would he kill off 10,007 Octolings, Octarians in general, just to die afterwards?
Yeah.
there's gotta be more to it than that. It just seems
much more to it.
arbitrary.
Did you not hear the discussion, Ryan? We were just explaining on how he could be alive.
Yeah.
Like we said, you don't know that for sure.
Exactly. It's literally up in the air at this point. you
He may have been defeated, but who knows? He may have actually survived.
he's down, but he's not out, possibly.
Yeah.
There is a lot of speculation, though. This is all just theories at this point.
Hmm.
Yep. And then again.
Okay.
you know, that's not far off of what we were just talking about, nice guy.
Yeah.
That is actually not far off.
Yeah.
Basically.
I respect that. I respect that.
That is very respectful, actually.
Oh god, look at me.
That makes me think of something. So, I've noticed something about Nintendo's maps, the stages for Turf Wars. Wahoo World was one of those stages, and according to one of the Nintendo Directs where it introduces Wahoo World, they say it's a date spot. What if they would go in depth on some inklings or octolings like dating each other, like
Ooh.
Interaction.
The thing
Like,
is,
yeah,
I can
interaction.
add on to this. I can add on to this.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
You know how in loads of games you have NPCs of the character. In some games you have NPCs of your past characters with you.
yep.
Well, I'm thinking about this. What if it's kind of like I'm going to pull Persona 5 and combine it with Splatoon, where basically the more you hang out and talk to your fellow agents and your friends, like say that there's an in-game friends list, you're able to see your friends as AIs, and you're able to get closer to them, and it gives you a little bit of a unique effect with your abilities,
Yes.
and as well, you can, and if your agent characters, male, female, male, male, female, female, you can make like a lovey relationship with them as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
LGBTQ.
Heck yeah.
Non-binary up in here.
And basically, and as well as like in the story mode, if you decide to have just a team of like AIs, they basically give the buffs of they give you like the buffs of each of the characters. So basically they have like a rank system. You get them to rank 10, they're at max for your relationships, and it gives you an increase in, like, let's say when you're near them, it gives you increased speed, damage, or defense, and you're able to choose these in the menu.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Definitely.
Nice.
Oh, and one more thing that would also make it even better. A mall.
Yes.
I feel like the mall should have like even more. Just like have like a bunch of like that way you don't have to wait for like new gear to cycle. I think it should have like everything.
Arowana Mall
Yeah,
should be
everything.
explorable.
So
Like
frustrating when you just need one more piece of gear, but then
it's not being sold in the
it never
stores.
shows up in the shop.
In the Galleria. It's not being sold in the Galleria. So you can just go to Arowana Mall to get it.
Can I
Yeah.
just add one more thing?
I mean,
Yep.
go ahead.
You know how there's like stages in the original Splatoon, and there's Splatoon 1 that look like they should not be battle areas?
Yeah.
Say like you're in the main hub. Let's just use Octopia as an example. In Octopia, you have you have the grate to go to whatever valley it is, or whatever the place it is for the story mode. Then you have if we're correct about Salmon Run coming back, then you have that on the other side. Then you could go to the metro, and you can just that place would be like a customization area for when you're traveling to other areas, like say Wahoo World. You take the metro all the way to Wahoo World, and you can hang out there and you can talk with AIs.
So like Persona 5, how you can go like to different places.
Yeah.
you
Exactly,
can find non-playable
and you can
characters,
travel
yes.
back and forth, and you can travel back and forth, and basically Octopia Hub World is basically where you start off. But the more you play the game, the more you get into the story, and the more you rank up, the more stuff you unlock for the world.
Ooh, this would also
Octavio's wife
This-
equals Octavia. Oh my god, I'm gonna
my
shoot
God,
you.
no.
Oh my
I
god.
know when I
God,
get
that's-
Anyways,
No.
anyways,
No.
here's the. Anyways, I
Hold
want
on.
to bring this
I'll
up.
be right back.
I want to bring this up.
Sorry.
Okay, I wanted to bring this up. Going on with what Mike said, I think this would also add another purpose to the currency, in-game currency. That way you can actually pay for train trips, and you can still
Yeah.
play Turf Wars to get money.
Yes.
It'll inspire you basically to play more. So that way you have enough so you
Yeah.
can go to same
Yeah.
other places.
Brother-sister relationship. Yes, that is actually one thing we also want as well.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, but Dark Row Phantom Haze by OC does not, unfortunately, is an only child.
Nancy's an only child.
So is Lauren.
Devin has a few
I-
siblings. I think my
Let's not-
character
let's
only has
not
one.
talk
My
about only siblings.
my
Only
OC
siblings.
my in persona has
I
a
really,
single sibling. Go ahead.
literally, I just realized the only person in the Phantom Squad that actually has siblings, I believe, is Kendra and Dustin.
Well,
Everyone else, it's like everyone else is like an only child.
Dang.
I used to have a brother, but he died.
Yeah.
We saw what happened to him.
Yeah, we did.
Like, there's so much you can add for the personality of characters and backstories. There's so
Yeah.
much you could do. We do this on SFM a lot of the time, and all of our stories seem to be really good ideas that we even take place within the games of Splatoon.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Can we get some background music? Can we get some background music? Put on one of your songs, Spence.
sure, why not? Hang on. Let me see.
Also, wait. Which also brings me to another thing, to like the overworld, basically stuff like that. There's something I came up with recently while I was playing Splatoon the other night. I want a day and night cycle.
Yes.
I don't want it to constantly just be daytime. I want it to be nighttime. I hate having to play Turf War matches and then only be able to play the nighttime version of Turf War matches on a private game in Splatfest. I want to be able to have it nighttime. I want to look at the night sky.
Yes.
I want it to feel more realistic.
In fact, in a story that I'm developing, I'm even coming up with something that has to do with day and night cycles. Splatfest can even be a part of the day as well. So it's not just in the middle of the night as every single Splatfest has. Also, whatever happened to the amiibos of the Pearl Marina going to the Splatfests? I mean seriously. We can even have them play the songs that they did in Splatfests, just like the Squid Sisters did in Splatoon 1. Whatever happened to that?
Who knows? Who knows?
Let's see. There's just one other thing I wanted to talk
But
about. There's nothing great about.
But anyways, yeah. Still, this is so much ideas you could take from us, Nintendo.
And also, there's one thing that I kind of want to bring up, but I think I don't want to bring Inklings into this, combination of Inklings and Octolings.
I would like to
Octoling
combine
hybrids.
combining.
This is something.
I would like our
really
next.
needs
I would
to
like
happen.
our next agent to be a hybrid of that.
Characters, and I really want to play as them. But I haven't been able to, because there's no Inklings in this game.
Oh, hold up a second. Yo. Back to the customization for the hairs. This is a reference I did give from one of the Project Splatoon 3s. It's what they call tinctures. It's basically at the tips, at certain parts of your hair, you could have it a different color. Imagine besides the spots, you could have part of the rest of it
gradient feature,
how,
just like flora and
yeah,
fauna.
like how flora and fauna have it. They have their gradients, purple and orange at the end. That would be so beautiful, so beautiful. Can I get a bow? Can we get a bow? Can we get an ink bow and arrow in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always loved bows and arrows.
Yeah, I know.
Here's just an example of what we're talking about. Flora has a bit of purple on the tip, as well as Fauna having a bit of orange on the tips of her tentacles. Like twin relationships, this could be an interesting idea.
Yeah.
So not just spots. He said he'll be right back.
I didn't hear him. My thing got out. But wait a second. Okay, that's also another thing I also wanted to bring up. Even though we have Salmon Run, I do want more co-op modes like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a hero mode. It would be nice to have more co-op modes that way. Again, teamwork. If there's one thing I love is building teamwork. I love going on missions and doing like this bunch of teamwork stuff.
Also, there's also one thing I want to bring up, like the turf wars thing. Yeah, like normally you cannot pick your teams, and like when Splatfest you can, but not on the normal one. I wanted so we either have a higher chance of getting paired with someone else, or just so you could pair with your friends.
That'd be like if you join off your friends, you'll make like it'll increase your if you join a regular battle and like you join the same place as your friend, it'll be a random. But if you join off your friends list to your friends off your friends list, it'll increase your chances of being on their team. Because I cannot tell you how many times where I'm pitted against you guys because
and how many times Mike and I have played with each other in Splatoon 2, and we've always been against each other in the turf wars.
Yeah.
What's up with that, Nintendo?
I want to play with my freaking friends, not fight against them.
Anyways, Woman Gang, go ahead. Let me see. What do we see? One example of shooting. One example is shooting a button for other teammates to proceed in the battlefield, and cooperative puzzles. Cooperative puzzles does sound like a good idea.
Yeah.
I've always been known for puzzles.
I like puzzles.
Real quick, while Woman Gang is coming up with his explanation.
Yeah.
Another good thing about the hero mode that would be cool is if it was like to increase its length. Like an example again with Project Splatoon 3, different chapters each.
Yeah.
Like chapter 1, you go through this, and then eventually chapter 2, another thing, and then chapter 3, that's probably where it ends. And
yeah.
It'd make it lengthy, and on top of that, it would make it so much different.
I see, yeah. A hardening ability, huh? Like makes you stronger?
Kind of like, so basically like a more stronger version of the ink armor, I think.
Yeah.
I see. You press the button and your ink hardens.
A better spot
is stuck in the hardened ink. So like they can't move.
Well, Woomy, it's already sort of the case now. Like when you go into enemy ink, it's harder for her to move.
Yeah, when you already get into enemy ink, you like get stuck.
But like he wants I'm thinking like you don't have to like shoot at them or anything. Like you press a button or like and you set the trap there and then you're stuck there. Like
you can't
move even
whatsoever.
if it covers on you. What about if you cover it on yourself as well? Like you can't shoot it.
I mean, let me see. Something else that kind of bothered me about the inks lately. We are aware of what the sanitized ink was, and there is some sort of different property when it came to the sanitized ink. It was different from normal ink, as well as the Octarian ink. According to Marie, the Octarian ink just pretty much stays there and stains places. What I'm thinking, there's probably a way yet you can still clean off that ink, because in one of the Sunken Scrolls, it was scientifically proven that the ink that Inklings and Underlings shoot in turf war They go away almost immediately after the turf war matches ended.
This is another thing Splatoon needs to be better at. There's one thing Splatoon needs to be better at. Yeah, there's one thing Splatoon needs to be better at, and it's literally they need to be better at explaining things. There are so many things that are out in the dark right now.
Yeah.
Like, where the heck are the adult Inklings?
Ooh, and another thing I also want to bring up. I want to bring this up. Inkling language.
Yeah.
We've noticed a lot of symbols and letters and words in a different language that hasn't been brought up about this. A linguist who actually came up with the whole entire language of the Inklings and Octolings shared together in one city. What if we actually had something like that in game where we can learn their language?
Yeah.
I would enjoy that.
Same here. I would really enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
That has been on my mind for a while since I've been looking up fonts for the Inkling language font. Since that's been a thing for a while. And yes, the Inkling language font has been easy to read. But what if you can actually speak it?
Yes. Oh god, yes. I would want that. I want that.
Yeah. Like the three,
Oh
like,
my
since
god,
the three,
I
like,
really
since
want
the three of us
I
are,
want that. I really want that.
since like the three of us are
I
fans.
want that, but now I want that.
Yeah, since like the three of us are like fans, we can communicate with each other with that language.
and it will be fun to know my family with just speaking Inkling at them.
Which furthers my point. It has also been proven Earl actually taught Marina the Inkling language, so that makes bilinguality a thing in Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jessica and Jenica.
Yeah.
So this gives so much more potential for the game of Splatoon 3 if this comes to be a thing.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about a challenge mode?
In what sense?
Okay, basically, they give you like a bunch of like challenge, you can go like, I don't know, you go to a certain place to take on a challenge. You pick a challenge because basically, I also learned this also because I scanned my amiibo the other day when I was playing Splatoon 1, and they gave you a challenge and you complete it for gold.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if they expanded on that. But like if you completed like this challenge, you get awarded this like money, or if you complete an extremely hard challenge, you get awarded with gear, like and stuff like that. And that could be co-op, single player. It just depends on what you do. And on top of that, it helps with the freaking difficulty problems we have in Splatoon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Like if an Inkling and Octoling are conversating with anything, they understand each other even though they are different races.
That's basically who he was going for.
That's basically what I was saying. The Inklings and Octolings would speak more than one different language.
Mm-hmm.
That's what bilinguality means. When you're bilingual, it means you speak two different languages. Multilingual, you will speak more than two. And to be honest, we're also thinking about learning more than one different language.
Fellas,
Yeah.
we need a return of some of these old weapons, of some of these old main special weapons. That's
True.
one thing I needed.
The ink strike. I love the ink strike. I love the ink strike. I need the ink strike back.
I want some new ones, and I want some returning ones.
Wait, basketball in Splatoon?
We're playing basketball.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Like recreational activities, basically.
Yeah.
Basketball, baseball, soccer, or
Kind of like the squid beats
football.
in the square. In the arcade
Also, I just thought about this, but but outside of like Inkopolis and stuff, where do they go like turf war and stuff? Like, they just have them randomly on the street, or like because like in our like world that we created, like there's other towns other than Inkopolis. Like,
Is there more to the world than just Inkopolis? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, and like, yeah, like, what's up with that? We
Didn't we discuss this earlier?
what?
No, we're just saying, like, besides, because if you notice, some of those locations are only accessible via Deca Tower or stuff like that.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So, but I would like that train
There's got to be other
station.
places where you can explore without needing to keep a weapon with you.
Yeah.
Knowing how the Chaos versus Order thing went down, I imagine you're gonna have to be carrying a weapon everywhere you go. If the world of Splatoon is gonna be chaotic.
Yeah.
Either way.
Because I'm just gonna say this now. I think something's gonna happen to Marina. I think something's
Yeah,
going to happen to
well,
her. That's lost.
Either way, I feel like there also should be a way to like activate or equip your weapon when the time comes.
So many ideas.
Yep.
So I know I have the sad feeling that only like a few of these ideas are gonna probably make it in, but I really
You want to give Agent 8 PTSD? Red Dome.
no way balls. And also on top of that, Marina is safe, but how do we know that? Did you think? Here's a fun fact. Again, look at the dialogue from at the end of the Superstar versus Super Mushroom Fest. Well, and the Christmas photograph that you just brought up. Now that you just brought that up, I do remember that Christmas photograph. She was missing.
Yeah.
Actually, they actually revealed that she wasn't actually missing when that came to that picture, because Marina was actually the one who took the picture.
Get in the selfie. Dang it, Spencer. Now I think all my
Dang
theories
it.
are gone now.
That was before the Super Mario Splatfest. Keep that in mind.
But the dialogue at the end of the Super Mario Splatfest still makes me very sus that something's gonna happen to Marina.
I mean, I don't doubt you, but still.
Can we just keep Splatoon 3 on Switch? Can we not make another Nintendo device?
We don't need to make another Nintendo device yet. Since
The
we're
Switch
still
is
having-
the Switch is
in the middle of the Switch's lifetime.
Yeah, the Switch is perfect. The Switch is perfect. Last thing I need is eventually another system gets built, and then you're gonna have to have another Xbox Series X and PlayStation incident where you can't find the thing anywhere.
Yeah. And then the people who just buy up the stock and sell it for exorbitant prices.
Exactly. Like I was trying to. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. You're exactly right. We do not want another device. The Switch is right now still at its peak.
The Switch is perfect. What makes the Switch
Yeah.
special is that you can take it anywhere you go.
Yeah.
Imagine it better not downsize. If it downsizes, I'm going to be very disappointed in Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yes. They already did that with the Switch Mini.
Mhm.
Still. In any cases, this is something that really should happen when it comes to Nintendo's future. They would make a lot more money when it comes to this, instead of just relying on the online. Sorry for bringing that up again.
It would also make people want to stay on the game and grind it.
Yes.
Mhm.
And it'd be new things you'd want to keep playing. It'd be beautiful.
Mhm.
Also, can I just say I want the opportunity to put like accessories in here. Like I want to put a freaking flower in, I don't know, Sammy's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Flowers in the hair. Yeah. Definitely.
We've already got squid hair clips. So why not flowers?
Yeah. We need the flowers and the hairs.
I imagine Kieran would be that kind of person. Would try to put a flower in Samuel's hair.
Yes.
That's the goofball
Yeah,
she
I would
is.
want to see that.
That is the goofball she is.
He just plans out ways to just sneakily paste it in his hair.
Then she'd take a picture. Then when he sees the picture, he would just give her a blank stare.
So Samuel's not someone you should mess around with.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
If only Karen knew.
Yep.
Oh no, I think she still I think she knows like very slightly, but she still chooses to do it. Like one time she kept pelting him with snowballs. It ended with her getting a giant snowball to her face.
Stripes for the hair?
And
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, stripes for the hair. Yeah, if we can't have spots, we'll give us stripes.
Yeah.
Put the light blue stripes all over
It
mine.
wouldn't fall off regarding the hairstyle and build of being ears.
Being's ears.
Build of the being's ears.
Does Samuel have anger? No.
No, Samuel doesn't have anger issues. Dark,
He
do you
doesn't
mind
have anger.
showing,
He's
do you
just
mind
a-
showing a
he's
picture
a very-
of Samuel?
Yeah, let me go get you. He's just a very stoic person. He's not angry. He's just quiet and always serious.
You don't want to mess with it because if you do, then you might. Then you don't want to. It's, seriously.
He may come
He
across
doesn't get angry
as
that
edgy,
much,
too.
but when he does,
Oh boy! Like you want to get out of.
you want to get out of there. Let's just say that now. All right,
Yeah,
so
get
here.
out of there.
I'm actually
really-
I'm
it's not
actually showing you
really
guys two
stubborn.
pictures.
It's not
I'm
really
gonna show you
stubborn.
two pictures.
Yeah, show us the two.
I'm gonna show the main picture, like what he looks like, it's like what he looks like, and then I'm gonna show him actually, because if you guys have been paying attention to Spence's DeviantArt, we are been doing a role play
Yeah.
combining both Splatoon and Persona. I'm going to show you guys his Thieves look if I can. Alright, so here's his SFM look, and then I'll find his Thieves look. Well, first let me show you the SFM look, because I remember I put them in different categories. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you. I don't think I don't think he tries to scare people. He doesn't try to scare people, Woomy. I'm just gonna say that now. This is Samuel.
Hey Samuel, he didn't do it on purpose. Yeah.
And now let me show you.
Bandana.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I fun fact. Yeah. It's like that bandana. Don't get lucky. It's like that you'll most likely never see his mouth. If you do, you're lucky. Speaking of which, all right. Now I gotta find the Wraith look.
Heck
Yep.
yeah.
Got it right here. And I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of this look. It fits.
Oh, you're looking at a picture of him right now.
And then here's his Thieves look that I came up with. Oh, speaking of which, also I just talked to my mom, and we found a laptop that was pretty cheap. I might buy it.
Ooh, nice.
Alright.
Ooh, nice.
So once I get it, I will be back in business to do SFM again.
Heck yeah.
And this is Samuel's Phantom Thief attire for our roleplay.
Code name, the Wraith, or just Wraith. Either way, either works.
Yeah, I don't want it works.
Yep. This is what a Dark Rail Phantom Haze is character. Well, Dark Rail game.
He's one of the characters I'm most proud of. Other
Yeah.
than Lori. I'm proud of all my characters, but it's like as the ones that are most developed right now. I think right now, it's like Samuel's up there for one of the most developed. There's still some I gotta work on.
Yeah.
Okay, you just.
I some periods that worked extremely hard on that on the backstory, and then there's some where I haven't worked on it at all.
Neil.
Oh boy. Hello, Blossom.
Hello,
Welcome.
Blossom.
To the
Welcome
stream. But
We were discussing what could possibly happen if Splatoon 3 became a thing.
More of the thing is, but no, I'm serious about the whole freaking combining two headwears. I want to be like, you notice how in that race picture I combined both the goggles and the bandana?
Yep.
Yeah.
I want that to happen. I want to be able to freaking put both. And yes, he did post a video. It's his Bug Snacks video. It's up.
Yeah, it's called scheduling videos. That's how I got that video up there in the first place.
Oh, where is this? Also, can we have more rank modes?
Yeah.
Like more rank mode stuff. Eventually, people are gonna get tired of Clan Blitz, Raid Maker, Splat Zones, and Tower Control. I'm sorry, this is what I thought. God dang it. Hang on 1 second, I just need to mute myself real quick.
Let me see. Are we gonna wait for everyone else? Oh, never mind.
Okay. I think I'm good now.
Alright.
But, the thing is, I get, like, Clan Blitz could be seen as, like, some sort of soccer thing. Like, some sort of, like, soccer sport. Like, you know, but I want an actual soccer thing. Like, you actually hit the ball, you hit or a ball or something to a goal. And you can splat people. Like basically like Rocket League in a way. You know, you know how Rocket League goes with it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And I happen to have Rocket League. And here's the thing. And besides just turf wars, I wonder what other sports the Inklings and Noctilings would play.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh boy.
What do you guys think?
Let it know in the comments. This is the comments right there in the stream chat.
Yeah.
How long have we been streaming? Wow. 1 hour 16 minutes.
I remember.
Almost 1 hour 17.
I remember.
Wow.
I remember. Like, it'd be nice also just like, you know how we said we could talk about like visiting and like talking with other like Inklings. It'd be nice if you could have like some kind of like cafe where you can just sit down and just talk.
Nukes.
And that way it increases. Why a nuke? We trying to blow up Inkopolis? Isn't that kind of what's in the name? Is Splatoon is basically a splat it's like kind of like another word for platoon. It's basically so anyway, it's kind of like they are already.
I've always thought of a lot of it like cartoon but splatting.
It's I think it's more like for platoon, considering the fact that it's in the word plat into.
Yep.
Yeah, Red Doge has a point there, Woman Gang.
Yeah, they're equivalent to the ring strikes, and those were discontinued.
Yeah.
Oh, like I imagine the hero mode, like the new agents, like the new recruit, and then basically the other 3 agents are like training that recruit. You know how freaking cool that would be?
So, but Christina and Marty and Victor's helping the new agent.
Squad leader, it's a squad leader Niven's leading the squad.
Yeah,
This may be a dark topic, but what I'm still kind of curious about, what exactly happened? There's still more details we haven't figured out about the extinction of the humans in the game.
Yeah.
All we just know is just
All we pretty much know is that the humans went extinct 12,000 years ago.
I think there's like a manga.
And then the sea life comes up to the surface and take over the remaining land.
Oh, I think I heard it somewhere, but like in a Splatoon manga or something, like this person had they conjure out words each other, and someone nuked the South Pole and it's caused flooding all over the world.
I mean, yeah.
I thought the events of 2012 happened and basically wiped us out. If you haven't seen that movie, it's literally a giant tidal wave just wipes us out.
Yeah, I see.
So there's like so many ways that how we went out.
Yeah, a tsunami.
When I have kids, I'm gonna make them watch the movie 2012 until I survive those events like a boss.
Same. I'm doing that. Definitely doing that.
I'll tell my niece, and I'll be like, hey, you see this? I survived that. I was flipping over cars. I was jumping like a ninja.
No. Here's the thing, Red Dolt. I do know exactly what happened with the human extinction since the tidal waves caused the giant tsunami, causing to wipe out all of humanity. But here's the thing. What happened at the time of the extinction? What happened before they went extinct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were working on these.
It's still a bit of story development they could add on to that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, another thing about customization.
Yeah.
Something just caught my attention. Can we change the color of the outfit you already have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Just like in our hang on a second. Let me pull up the pictures. We already came up with our own textures when it comes to these customized outfits that we made for pretty much our characters. If you follow me on DeviantArt, you're looking at the pictures I have on DeviantArt right now. It would be so cool to see other colors of various outfits you can find and customize them as well.
Yeah.
Obviously the masks aren't exactly a part of the game, but maybe you could just stick with the outfits and just customize their colors, because that's something I'm really interested in. It'd make it so much more. It'd make me want to wear a whole bunch of other more outfits as well. Main reason why I don't give some people outfits is literally because we don't have it doesn't go well with the color. The color doesn't go well with each other.
Yeah.
More often than not, sometimes those outfits don't go well with the stats they have.
That would be nice, please.
But then again, it's completely random.
Yeah, I was just looking at a bunch of freaking outfits. I have no idea for armor plates. You try looking it up?
Yeah. Like SFM workshop?
Armor plates for SFM.
I mean, there's the knife one.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get new celebrities that tell us the news in the next third game?
Maybe.
That way we don't have to continue. Yeah, even though I like Pearl and Marina, I think we need something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good change of pace.
Mm-hmm.
What'll happen to Pearl and Marina after their news career?
Yeah, just like maybe the same thing. Maybe like the same thing like with Callie and Marie.
Maybe.
They got different jobs and they're more spread out. Like.
Well, until after spoiler, if you guys never finish this, but hopefully you've finished this by now. After the hero mode, they seem to reunite.
Yeah. And now Marie has a Facopedia.
Yes. Yeah, getting roasted, but it's getting roasted for your freaking stats. It's totally the way I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I always tell Marie, you're such a nice person. You're such a nice person. You know that?
Marie's just probably looking out for you.
Yeah.
I know she is. I like Marie.
Yeah, I like her too.
More leg wear options. No, literally. There's these leg wear we have is good, but I feel like we could do so much more. So much more.
Yes.
I'm tired of having the same old leg wear. I need more.
Look, literally, I'm looking at some right now. Literally, imagine ripped jeans.
Ooh, yeah.
That would go well. That would go well with some of my characters. Jake.
Yes.
Jake would be a prime example.
Yeah. That definitely
There's already textures for jean type things in SFM Workshop for Splatoon already. So
wait,
why
there
not?
is?
Yeah. Why not add that? Why not add that in the game?
that'd be nice to actually.
I need to see that. I need to see those textures.
I have they're on the SFM workshop right now. They're
Oh, I'm looking up right now. I'm looking up right now.
What if sharks? What if sharks were another type of enemy? Like shark type. It's like shark type enemy.
Have a good night, Red Dolge.
Later, buddy.
Later.
Look at peace shirts. What would that look like in comics?
Two finger. I don't know. Same thing. So it's like.
No, I mean the peace symbol. Peace symbol is like.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. The
shirts that resemble peace. I think that's an interesting idea. We're trying to figure out how exactly that might work. How exactly would they look in this Splatoon world?
I just said this, I'm like this, but what if like shark type? It's like our other enemies would be like sharks, like some like shark type enemies.
Yeah.
Just like in the Project Splatoon 3.
Yep, that's exactly what I was. Literally, you could do so much with sharks. And they have the personality.
There's already a mint tea in the game.
The mint tea. Isn't that Raina's shirt?
Yeah. Raina's new and approved shirt.
Yep.
I can't find the textures.
So there was.
And nothing's coming up. Like other like shirt textures are coming up, but not what I want.
If there was a third species, I know we talked about this earlier, but if there was another species, what do you think it would be?
Well, I'm hoping it's like inklings, but I don't know, like that would be.
Those would be hybrids, though.
Yeah,
There could be a hybrid option.
But maybe in projects like projects between three, like the hairlings.
What was hairling again? Like, I'm gonna look at that. I'm looking at that right now. I'm gonna see what a hairling is.
What's a hairling?
An evolved sea hair. And they're
Clothes that glow in the night. That's a genius idea. I love glow in the dark shirts.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, that would be nice. The only drawback I see is it literally would make yourself easily easily noticeable.
Yeah,
And
true.
then you get splattered. Like, guys, I'm gonna take the quiet approach. Dude, you look like a Christmas tree. I said I'm gonna take the quiet approach, guys, and then you get splattered.
I'm gonna sneak up on them, dude. Your clothing is as bright as the sun. So I'm still gonna sneak up quietly.
Keep in mind,
No one noticed me.
Shirts that even do glow in the dark have this thing where only if you shine a light on it, it receives like glowing power, but the glowing does wear off.
True,
So if Nintendo actually implements that in the game, I don't know how it would work though.
How would they do it considering the fact that once you go into your ink, what if the glow goes away?
I mean that is actually an interesting idea. I like that. There's so much we can do for that.
This discussion was exactly what I imagined. I liked it.
There's so much potential.
What about so much freaking potential? Oh, but literally, if you want to see, okay, on your off time after this Speds, take a look at this. Take a look at this link. Just in your off time.
Right.
Oh yes, that.
And then scroll down. You'll eventually see what a hairline. All this is so much detailed stuff. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The link is right here, everyone. You can go check it out as well. This is some of the sources we even found online to help us out with this discussion.
It brought to light the ink bows and arrows. I would use that. I would have Lauren use that all the time.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
I wonder how the rest of them are going to do it. Like,
Mike is currently. I think Mike is currently chatting with the others right now, and I think Novi's still eating.
Yeah.
What is it? The entire place is pitch black, and you can't see anyone but yourself. You keep going until you find the button and the opponent on it, and you win.
So basically like so basically like a sneak mode or like a hide and seek.
Yeah, that's basically
like a hide and
what
seek.
you're saying. Never thought of it that way.
A hide and seek mode would be fun.
What would?
A hide and
Check the
seek
stream
mode.
chat.
Yeah, I am seeing.
We'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Like what you can do in battles.
All right. Basically. So, stream chat. Have you ever wanted to wonder how video games are made? Well, you can find out now. You have to just hit the Google button and look it up. Funny. All right, it's a funny story for you. All right, funny story for you, your chat. Did you know the hardest decision the decision we've all had to experience together was simply trying to figure out what what palette someone would have?
I know.
It wasn't even anything anything like completely serious. It's just, should we go to this place? Should we do this palace or should we do this palace? Also,
would this palace work with this person, or should this person have a palace, or no?
Also, guys, just close your eyes and picture this in your head. A flying mako shark.
Oh my god! You brought it up. Oh my god.
I had to. I'm looking at it right now. So I had to color code all the freaking so I have no choice but to look at the freaking.
I cannot take it seriously.
Because literally, you know how Persona 5 has showtime attacks, right, fellers? If you go, well, Persona 5 Royale at least.
Yeah.
We were like, you know what? Let's just come up with some of our own, because for our roleplay. Literally last night we came up with a bunch, and let's just say, one of them involved.
You cannot take seriously.
One you can't take seriously. It's cute, but you can't take seriously.
Yeah. No.
And then there's other ones that are actually cool. Like, imagine someone busting a rap as they're beating you down.
Heck yeah, rapping.
Yeah. Mako shark. Mako. I pronounce it Mako. People say it's a potato kind of thing. Mako.
I made my own persona called Silly String.
Silly string. I just imagine someone grabbing a can of silly string.
Persona! And spraying in their face.
I love it. I love the idea, Woomy Gang. I love the idea.
No, imagine this. You're a shadow. He's walking around in palace or mental or whatever, and all of a sudden you see someone with a can of silly string and jump up, take off your mask, and then aim a can of silly string at you and yell Persona, and then spray it in their mouth.
We're not making fun of you. Just a little heads
No,
up.
we're not.
We actually think this is very interesting.
Yeah.
Imagine just it'd be interesting to see. Alright, almost got all the things color coded. Oh yeah, we gotta finish freaking Proton and Huntress.
Oh yeah.
This is interesting because the fact that I
have no ideas. Woohoo! Which is not a big surprise because half the time I have very good ideas, I can roleplay them perfectly, and the other half I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah. Also, it appears we let the freaking Chivalry of the Night freaking roleplay die again.
God dang it! Not again.
No, I'm not. I will refuse. I refuse to let it die. I will
Yeah.
freaking. I gotta go. We gotta come up with the thing because we're near the end. That's the thing.
Yeah, we're near the end. We just gotta. Who's Mako Shark? A Mako Shark is a type of shark that's very fast.
We had to figure out something that moves very fast for something. So I was like, you know what? Let's do a Mako Shark.
You got quite dark.
What?
And never mind. Never mind. Fix it.
One yell what? What? Alright. So all that's left is just Panther, Proton, Venus and Angel,
Raven, Proton, Venus and Angel,
Valkyrie and Dragon, Venus and Valkyrie, Huntress and Proton.
and Nathan Viper.
And then when usually when your near fifth fantasy comes into play, it opens up more.
Mm-hmm. My fifth.
Which is
my fifth and final fantasy from this roleplay.
it's gonna be in 2 days actually. 1 or 2 days.
Yep.
Oh, also, little thing I'm gonna tell you guys soon. I can upload my first song that I ever created.
Ooh, yes. And that song you made is awesome.
The thing is, I gotta come up with that name.
What to call it?
Yeah. I don't have a name for it yet. Sorry, fellas, I'm stretching.
Rip.
Ugh. Back.
I've heard of Attack on Titan, but I've never seen a single episode or whatever.
I've seen it. I've watched all 3 seasons. This is currently the 4th season I have not watched yet, so do not spoil anything. It's an interesting anime. At least, if I do say so, at least. And now, alright, I'm just distracted. I will be reading the chat as I work on this Showtime today.
Which one are you working
Wait.
on?
I just realized I can't work on one.
Ooh.
No, actually, no. We can try and force ourselves to work on this Huntress and Proton one.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have
If
choice.
we can figure out something.
Alright, let's see. First things first, the saying's gotta come in mind.
I know, I gotta figure out the saying, because I don't know what it is. Shoot.
Alright, guys, I am back.
Welcome back.
We entertained this stream by talking about a bunch of random stuff.
Yep.
Anyways, now where were we?
We were talking
I
about
forgot.
we were talking about customization as well as hairlings.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Alright.
Okay. Also, there's also one more thing I also want to establish.
Yeah, what's up?
Agents 5, 6, and 7.
True.
I get it that Agent 8 was technically just dubbed Agent 8, considering the fact that, I thought 10,008, and they just it's easier to call it just Agent 8. But was there ever a Agents 5, 6, and 7?
Yeah, that's something we also want to wonder as well. There's gotta be more to it than just keeping it because of 10,008.
Yeah. knowing after the events, it's after them seeing the events of Octo expansion, I would imagine they would take Agent 8 into New Squid Peak. Splatoon, considering the fact that they literally just saved the entire world. So, all of Inkopolis. So yeah, they more than for sure deserve a spot.
Other than the fact that people theorize that Pearl Marina are technically Agents 5 and 6.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's canon.
But still, just imagine recruits taking care of recruits in the story mode.
We were
talking
more of the agents. How we don't think Pearl and Marina are actually agents of this Splatoon.
All we know, all we're just establishing, because we don't know anything about Agents 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
And I'd like some insight. Like, what if, literally, in the new story mode, you play as Agents 5, 6, and 7, and then you have, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 leading the charge, or 8? Just imagine how cool that would be.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
But if I had to pick someone to lead in, most likely be Samuel.
Yeah. Christina, no, wait, we're probably the one leading my charge.
You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna put on a different song real quick.
Also, one more thing. Okay, let's all be real, because speaking of the whole challenges awarding, how I said challenge mode and how they can award you some good stuff.
Yeah.
Let me just go and give you insight. So, if you guys don't want spoilers, I advise you mute the stream. And all right, I'll give you 3 seconds. All right, challenge. One of the biggest challenges in Splatoon 2 was the Inner Agent 3 battle. So just imagine this. Imagine suffering through blood, brass, and grit. Tears, shedding tears, slamming your guest in anger, breaking your switch, doing all of that just to beat one boss. And you're only awarded with a toothpick.
Oh my god. No. And that's the exact reason why I don't think it's worth it to do the Inner Agent 3 battle. That's
literally
why
the only reason I did it was to test my skill and see if I got better. And what do you know? Somehow to this day, I still do not know how I beat it in 11 tries.
Huh. It took me 4 months to beat that one.
My sister is still struggling on it, I think. She said she thought it was gonna be so easy, like she'll be in like 3 tries.
Actually, no. It's actually a fun fact. It's actually a very strange fun fact. Would you guys believe me if I said I almost beat it on my first try?
Huh. Nice.
I almost beat it on my first try, but freaking Samuel's panic splashdown that he does on the final phase, like when he starts getting low, he caught me off guard and he splatted me.
Rip.
Tyler, one would definitely break his switch for losing. Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't really know who he is either.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright.
I mean, something like Inner Agent 3 is definitely the difficulty we needed for DJ Octavio. Aside the fact that we haven't had any proper boss since like Splatoon 1, where DJ Octavio was way harder.
To be honest, I kind of the first DJ Octavio boss was kind of easy. It really only took like 2 tries to beat him.
It took me 4 tries to beat DJ Octavio the first game.
Yeah, for me it was like kind of easy.
Also,
I think the rhythm is easy.
Yeah. Also, one more thing I wanna think of something about this. I wanna bring this up. the reward after beating DJ Octavio in the first game and the second game the second time. Why? Out of all Nintendo's creation, why would you miss out on making a giant Great Zapfish plushie?
Oh, I need that. I need one
Oh
of those.
my god.
I'll give it forever.
Nintendo,
I
that
need
was
the
such
clutch.
a big opportunity you missed out on. Why did
Missed
you
opportunity.
refuse?
I'm back, fellas. What did I miss?
We're discussing about the ending
Great
of Hero
Zapfish
mode.
plushie.
In the ending
What,
of Hero,
now
in
we-
the ending of Hero mode, this is like this Zapfish plushie that you can get. That's seriously disappointing. Why would you miss out on a Great Zapfish plushie that's the size of the Great Zapfish itself?
Yeah, we
How
need
would you
that.
carry it?
Maybe ride it like a dragon,
Yeah. Heck yeah.
just like the Luck Dragon from Neverending Story.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Falcor is amazing.
Yeah, I know. I'm used to watch the movie, but yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah, there's so many things you could do with the hero mode.
Yeah.
And don't say it's impossible to make a co-op story mode, considering the fact that as many games have done it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Namely-
What do you mean by electric insects? In the game?
Electric insects. Let me see this bad boy.
Insectophobia warning for those of you that have it.
I don't have that.
What?
The only insectophobia I have.
I do not have-
is towards some spiders and. I mean that's common though.
I mean,
Roaches and
honestly, I do not
scorpions.
have insectophobia. As a matter of fact, I'm always sent to kill certain insects, like
Oh, that reminds me of that time when you killed a cockroach
Mr.
in the cold.
Mr. Hershey. It was such a beautiful day when I.
For those of you who don't know, Darkrow, Acorn, and I went to the same school together, and there was this cockroach that some of the students named Mr. Hershey because they liked the cockroach. For some reason, the teachers did not approve of this. They didn't really like the cockroach, and they were scared enough to go over and get rid of it. So Darkrail here took the liberty of brutally killing the cockroach and announcing to the whole school that Mr. Hershey is dead.
Yes, I literally usually also if you heard me. Come back when you're happy. Literally if you heard me there, I was literally screaming at the top of my lungs. It's you to die for it to die as I stepped on it like multiple times, dragging
Yeah,
my
I
foot
think
across
I heard that.
dragging my foot across the ground, and then
I think
But
I
like
was
Spencer
in the
was
same,
watching
I
it
think
then.
I was in the same classroom when that happened with you.
yeah, you watched me kill him. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, I picked him up. I picked him up with a tissue. I looked into his broken eyes, and then I tossed him in the trash.
I wish that I couldn't forget it, but I was in a different class. I had a different
Yeah, but
homeroom.
I mean, the question
Yeah.
if I had it cost me. But
Yep,
Yeah.
appropriate response. Woman gang.
Kill it.
oh, trust me, I would have done so much more if I wasn't at school.
Oh boy.
I would have used a baseball. I would have used it as a baseball.
Oh
Picked it
my
up and then-
god.
Picked him up, throw him up, and then hit him.
No one thinks he did that even more.
I have a feeling that these insects don't actually have blood.
Speaking of which, let's see. There's another thing I want to put on. Oh, of course. Also, I want more weapon. I want more weapon choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the bow is definitely
Maybe-
an interesting idea.
Maybe
Oh,
some boots.
Belson, on top of Inkling and Oxley hairstyles, I want the braids.
Yeah.
I need some massage. I'm trying to. And my OCs would use a braid. How would you think? Would Laura look good in a braid?
Yeah.
Even wondering.
I think Lauren would, yeah.
I
She's been asking that. She's been asking me that.
Anyone you can think of, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know which of mine is wear braids.
I don't know who my
Gabby.
characters were.
I was thinking anyway. I see Gabby with a braid.
Somehow I think I see Flora wearing braids, but
Aw, yay!
Yeah, Flora would be definitely be someone that would have a braid.
Yeah.
little paper airplane that drops it. I'm confused on how that will work.
Goodbye, paper airplane.
I'm confused on how that will work.
Remember when it started? Remember when it started? Someone got splattered by a propeller. Also, I know we talked about this, but I really hope the hub world, like Inkopolis, whatever it is bigger. Than,
Yeah, I want more
bigger
area.
than both Inkopolis Square and Inkopolis Plaza.
Inkopolis Bay, please have much more landscape.
Yes.
Yo, I'm looking at it right now. There's so much you could do. There's a beach. You could, I don't know, you should go be able to go down to the beach, stare at the water.
I would definitely like to go down to the beach.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Heck, there was even that beach scene in Persona 5.
This is wearing a towel on her head. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you bird.
I wonder what that beach place would be like in Splatoon, to be honest. Cause
Yeah.
Like Mike said, just souls that either get closer with other people or literally you play beach games.
Yeah.
volleyball.
That can even be a stage.
Yeah.
Some turf warriors just imagine that. Just imagine that. A nighttime beach on a Splatfest night.
Oh, that would be awesome. Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes. Wow, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nintendo, please take this live stream into consideration.
I'm
Hit
we're
us
gonna
up.
We're gonna give you this live stream, Nintendo, minus the whole killing Mr.
Yeah.
And we want you to take everything into consideration and please make this happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll send you the freaking link for Project Splatoon 3. If you can't take our ideas, take their ideas. And then make it happen. Just make sure you give credit to the person that made it.
Please. Yes, please.
Because it'd suck if you took all their ideas and then you didn't credit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, please give us credit for the ideas. We would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Give the credit, and then on top of that, give the Project Splatoon 3 people credit as well. Give everyone.
Yeah. I'm open for donations too. Alright.
What's up there? You think it's a good time to stop? We got our point across.
Yeah. I guess.
I guess.
And also if new things come up, we can just have another one.
Yeah.
Make sure you write them down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo, that was fun.
Yeah.
It's making me. I know I shouldn't keep my hopes too high, but at the same time, I'm just thinking of all the possibilities.
No.
Let me see. What other, since I'm on another server, I wonder what other servers would say about us Splatoon 3.
Octo pigtails? Octo short braids? Dude! They need to make this happen!
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at these hairstyles and it's so freaking glorious!
Yeah. Yeah, and like the thing of which OCs would wear these hairstyles.
So like I'm looking at them right now, I can honestly see freaking Kendra with one of these hairstyles.
I can see Marty wearing one of these hairstyles.
See what?
I can see I can see Marty's just wearing one of the boy hairstyles.
Yo, literally, that's also another thing I want hairstyles for. So that way I can stop. So that way I can cut away from the classics and start and go something new.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I like the top knot, but at the same time, I want something different. And we tried all the other hairstyles, and literally none of them look good.
Yeah, I was wondering it's more obvious, but the theme lesson since I should try different hairstyles for her like one time, and this the original one looks great, but I kind of wondering has something different though.
That's also another thing. I also wanted more hairstyles for Angela, so that way she doesn't look like a carbon copy of Lauren, but with a headband and wearing pink instead of blue. Welcome to the stream. You caught us at a good time. Yo. I see exactly what the hairstyle would give Angela. I would see that second inkling girl's hairstyle was probably what I'd give Angela. That was a freaking
I'm
the
gonna
last one.
also take a look at that friggin' thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creators, all the good stuff goes to these creators. It's so beautiful.
I can see. I can see Ivy wearing the last Asian girl hairstyle on there.
Covering her eyes.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Seriously though, this looks like.
Look at this.
Seriously, this place.
It's so amazing.
This place has lots of space.
Yeah.
Lots of space, lots of things to do. It's so beautiful. The people who made Project Splatoon 3 are geniuses.
Yeah. I agree. They're so awesome.
Alexis sorry if I butchered your name. You are a legend.
Yeah. You are. I have so much respect for her.
Yeah, the idea of Coral Star was actually an interesting idea at its finest too.
Yeah.
Until next time, reach for the stars. That's their stage line.
Reach for the stars.
That would be nice.
An anchor, like an anchor, but
I can imagine one of my OC just flinging an anchor around. Let's go!
Yeet!
I imagine it would take a long time to swing, but
Yeah.
if you do get hit like dead on, you'd get splatted in one hit.
Yeah. And I'm thinking of different hairstyles for Acorn since I just had default hairstyle.
a reef barrier, huh? Almost reminds me of the splash wall, but it's way more advanced. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't fully retire all the old weapons, but you got a whole bunch of new ones to make up for it as well. You also get to keep the old ones as well.
The squeezer's still in there.
I kind of forgot the aerospace still in there.
I don't see the aerospace, but I imagine it would be returned because it was in all. It was in Splatoon 1 and it was in Splatoon 2. So.
I love the aerospray. I love the aerospray.
But you hate it when people use it against you because it's curling bomb, especially in the freaking Splatfest.
Yeah, I love the I love the they're not aerospray, but it's hate to go up against it.
Spence, look at the hairstyles. Trust me.
Hang on,
You will not.
Oh, here we go. I remember seeing Octo Coop. Yeah, he also tried implementing one of these hairstyles with one of his characters in one of his videos.
Interesting.
In that video, I'm also talking about Mission Octopossible. If you haven't seen that one already.
It looks like you give Kendra the first, the second, or the last hairstyle for the Octoling. So,
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see Victor with the fourth Octoling boy hairstyle.
the fourth one?
That fourth one.
Tinctures.
Teacher.
Yeah,
That's me. I basically just a spot.
That also furthers our point with the tints of the hairstyles at the tips of the tentacles.
I would have mine dark. I would have mine light blue.
I would have those the hairline stuff now.
Yeah, go through there,
Oh, yeah,
and then
spots,
you'll see.
yeah, just like what we had in mind. The eye markings, definitely something that.
The Mako bitches sound so freaking. Oh.
Again, it's too bad the things that are in this thing are in the actual game.
Yeah.
Yes, they are hard. Also, stream, where you're still here, we're actually going through the Spartak Splatoon 3 and just informing you guys literally what this legend made.
I really want a hairline OC now. Because
That'd be nice.
these guys are adorable.
They're adorable and they're unique.
Yeah.
Map Pam, humans went extinct in the Splatoon game.
Yeah.
It was mentioned in the freaking something scrolls.
Yeah.
Oh, and they even mentioned the restaurant there. Good stuff.
Yeah.
There was even more drinks. There's even more foods. Lots of that.
Oh my gosh. I just can't get over this. I just can't.
No. This all looks amazing.
As I mentioned before, it's disappointing how the fans come up with much better ideas than the company itself.
Yeah, I know.
They should seriously hire some of these fans. They really
I
should.
know.
Yeah, hire some of these fans to come up with special ideas.
And all you just gotta do is just implement them. And there you go.
Yep.
It's a win-win situation. Yeah, is it your gamers gonna do it? The people who buy the game will be happy. It's a win-win-win.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'm looking at the structure.
And you will get a whole bunch of moolah.
I'm looking at all of these. Hang on.
Now, I also want to bring this up. This is actually a real issue that I've been having lately. Lately, I've been seeing theories of basically people wanting playable salmonlings. Now, I find this kind of a problem because it's not so much to the fact that yes, it does add on for the species. They're not exactly cephalopods. They don't produce their own ink. What it looks like as they come up onto the shore is that the ink they leave behind isn't exactly ink.
Yeah.
I see it as like sewage water. That's what my main problem is. I don't see that as an idea working, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's really bugs me with that.
Honestly saying, yeah.
Plus they're
I
the
know we're very fan of it.
only species that can actually swim.
Which
Which also actually brings up another topic that I want to discuss. Oh, welcome back, Nova. Yeah, we're still live. We actually just came up with another topic to discuss about. Inklings.
Oh, really?
Inklings, octolings, the cephalopods, and water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to quickly fill me in a summary?
Lately we've been discussing new weapons, new customizations, with something that had to do with like different topics with hero mode and how I don't really ramp up the difficulty. But my thing when it comes to making more detail on what is behind why the Inklings and Octolings can't swim in water. Or even if they could swim in water, what kind of water can they swim in?
Yeah.
And if they can swim, how do they do it?
Yeah, fair.
So what I'm thinking is, why exactly do the Inklings like drown immediately in the water? And more often than not, why do they dissolve?
Yeah, fair.
I think it had to do with sort of like evolution. Like they evolved and.
I mean, I get that. I get that. My parents have even noticed that about the Inklings, and they were like, "It's so ironic." Literally, I'm not joking. Like, I see what they mean by that.
Oh man.
Which also, I believe it or not, I actually thought of something when it came to the Inklings. Don't they have their own like spa resorts? Like Mahi Resort was actually a spa resort, and spa for the Inklings and Octolings. Yet they're not even able to go into the water. So what kind of spa would give them the ability to go into the water so that way they can relax?
Yeah.
There's so many things they can add on for the details for what they can do for these kind of places they can go to. Also, I doubt a water park would be ideal for the Inklings and Octolings.
Maybe I know this sounds stupid, but what if like some Inkling or Octoling scientists found a way to neutralize the water's effects on Inklings?
Yeah.
So like maybe adding a chemical or something, like maybe Inklings aren't affected by chlorine or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Then again, some stories represent the Squid Research Lab as some Inklings that take place in the Splatoon world. The only thing I can take away from that is that what kind of other things can we even do with this?
I have no ideas.
True, honestly. Now, I kind of have some other things I want to bring up. But
Oh?
then again, I'm sure lots of people also want this as well, but what if there are also places you can explore through like apartments?
Yeah.
I'm sure I know of a YouTuber who also wanted apartments as well.
That's what I said earlier, talking about like that. Apartments would be pretty cool. where you can like maybe invite a couple of friends over just to have a walk around your room and then play mini games.
Yeah, and I even brought up the idea of like mansions like the family of friends would have their own mansion, just like the Light Force and the Phantom Squad.
Yeah.
And to be honest, and to be perfectly real with you, with that kind of idea, I'm kind of thinking if this actually does become a thing, I would definitely play the game even more and like interact with the rest of my characters.
I know.
Acorn, you have a yeah. Since Nova came back, we were discussing what we could do for the homes of these Inklings and Octolings.
Yeah.
Because we've mostly seen them outdoors.
Yeah, we don't know if they actually have actual homes to go to.
Yeah. Nintendo, you're still missing out.
Yes.
I know.
It just makes me go like this. Give me a second.
Do not do that on my ears.
I hurt my ears. There's a guy over here.
My throat. Ah, that was a bad idea. I don't like that. That was a bad idea.
That actually did hurt my ears though.
Yeah.
And I have one headphone on one of my ears. The other one is like out of the headphones.
Yeah.
I just watched that back on the stream as well, Nova.
Oh my god. I'm kind of embarrassed about it now.
Anyways, yeah. I still think it's an idea to keep posted about.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
houses, mansions, apartments, hotels. There's so many like shelters you can have in the Splatoon world. I just haven't implemented that in the games.
Mm-hmm.
It would also explain a bunch of your character.
Yeah.
Ponchos? That's a thing in this thing?
Ponchos?
Yeah, there's a few ponchos over here
Ooh.
in the bed. I was looking at that like, yo, imagine just someone wearing that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Person I think would probably wear that, or like a trench, or just like a trench coat or something like that. Person I would say most of is doing that is Samuel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about it. But yeah. Nintendo, you lot. Take these into consideration.
Yeah.
We would appreciate this kind of stuff.
You'd be doing yourself a favor, you'd be doing your players a favor.
Yeah.
Because instead we're all like doing like our own houses and like as a family. I'm even tempted to like see if I can come up with like what kind of mansion would look like for the family of friends.
Yeah, I can only wait one for the Light Force, but the thing is, it's going to take a lot of work to break down into a map and no.
This is slowly turning into our roleplay.
We should probably get to that soon.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss another freaking day of adventures.
Same.
So, anyways, this is definitely a lot of things. A lot of things you probably are overwhelmed about Nintendo, but we like.
Trust me, it'll all pay off in the end if you do this.
It'll all pay off in the end if you do this. Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, it adds more to the background of how these cephalopods really come to be.
Yeah. Please.
Cubics, you just came to the point where we're about to end the stream.
Gosh dang it.
Aww.
We can play Splatoon later, Cubic. We can play Splatoon later, Cubics.
other than that, I think this will be a good time to end off the stream.
Alright.
So,
Alright.
Sounds
so
good.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us discuss about what we want in the game, and I hope you guys also come up with ideas to put in the comment section below as well.
But yeah, let us know what you think of everything that
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked about, and let us know what you think could make this game better.
Yeah.
I want to see all your customization ideas.
Just
Yes,
like how
please.
people have been doing in SFM and Gmod as well. However, there are even some people who even paper draw and like animate 2D animate those types of hairstyles. I would definitely like to see those.
Oh yeah.
It'd be very
Yeah.
nice. So yeah, let us know, fellas. We would greatly appreciate it.
Oh my god, there was a hackfish in this. There's a hackfish. Koa the hackfish.
And
I
what?
like hack.
So, anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next
Thanks for
time,
tuning in.
go out there and win a turf war, make a friend while you're at it.
Heck
Follow
yeah.
Adios.
Nebula. Follow
Yeah,
Nebula. Bye.
bye.
Adios.
All right. I'll see what they look like.